the winemakers for this Drink Georgian YouTube channel. Thank you very much for joining. Today actually I'm here as the intern in this small winery, so I decided to learn a bit more about the practical side of the winemaking, and Otia, Yoseliani and Nusa hosted me very kindly, and basically they gave me a couple of queries to work with. But first I want to talk about the story of the cellar and about the way how to start the winemaking without any previous experience. I think it's very...
So first of all, sorry for my English, because in last 1 year I had no practice. I'll try to give some advices and some little tips about winery.
Yeah. So you produce quite a lot already. When did you start?
We started about 6 years ago. This was very specific story. We decided to make wine for our house, because in Georgia a lot of family make wine for guests, for special holidays. So we started like this. Then my friends in Tbilisi started to make restaurant, and they wanted specific Inoretian wine too. They had Kahetian and East Georgian, but they decided to try some West Georgian wine too. So I sent many wines from West Georgia. This was 6 years ago. In that time.
2014.
And at that time there was not too many wineries in Georgia. I found some good wineries and sent in Tbilisi, and from Tbilisi there were very bad how to say,
feedback.
Yes. I sent, and this degustator, how to say, wrote some maximum sign too, in five how to say.
Out of five, every wine got 2 points.
Yes, and one day my father asked me why you will not send your wine just to see what result. And I sent, and in second day this degustator called me and said this last wine was very good. And whose wine is it? And I said that it was mine, but I just wanted to joke. And he said that you must care about this business, and now we have these types of wine now.
So which one shall we show to the people first? I want to pour a bit to show them. So which do we start with?
First of all, when I have guests here, I say them that we have 3 kinds of white wine. Solikauri, it's West Georgian, typical Inoretian wine. This Lichi is our new wine. It's merged East Georgian and West Georgian wines together.
Lichi is the name of the mountain range that you have to cross when you drive from east to the west.
Yes, this is a central mountain chain. And the third one is apple cider. So some of the guests start with apple cider.
Actually, that's why I wanted to create a channel that would be called Drink Georgian, because it's not only about wine but about the other drinks. So at some point I would love to taste the cider as well.
Okay. So Nusa,
shall we open cider?
And we started to make apple cider for vinegar. But time after time, our guests and many our friends asked to try the cider before it will become vinegar. So we tried, and many people said that it's not bad.
It smells a bit like honey. So did you use honey instead of sugar?
Yes, because I wanted to have more ABV, because then when cider has more ABV, it has more immunity. So I want to keep the cider for years, and that was the reason why I added honey to make level up.
Yeah, I understand.
Good for taste.
Yeah, very good.
I like.
I love it, actually. Yes, it's
Little sparkle, yes.
like a little sparkle. Yes, so it was only one fermentation, right? Very nice. And how many sorts of apple did you use?
We use half cultural apple and half forest.
Oh.
We merge it and receive. We use approximately 6-7 kind of apples from the year and from the forest.
Actually, it's a lot of about the combination. So you said that you married two regions, a lot of like wild apples, and also your tandem. I like a lot your family because you're from eastern Georgia and you're from the west, and like it's a very interesting and beautiful family to be in. Actually, wow, I like it a lot. So it's not dry; it's kind of off dry, and yeah, like a bit of sparkle. I think it's a very good start. And let's just show people maybe difference between Lihi and Tsolikauri. Maybe we can pour them in different glasses.
Yes.
Okay, so you are the boss.
Okay,
Let's,
first Lihi, yes?
yes, Lihi. And the second glass Tsolikauri, and we will see.
For me, Tsolikauri, yes?
Yes, yes, and we will show the difference between because I think there is some difference in the method, right? Or there's no amber exactly.
So show to the camera.
Yeah. So this is Lihi is Katsiteli and Tsolikauri, and this is pure Tsolikauri. And what about skin contact?
Skin contact for this wine, so maximum 1 month. 3 weeks or maximum 5 weeks. It depends of period of moon and the weather. How will be climate? How will be warm outside? It also makes some difference in wine.
So today we have very warm autumn, and I saw some cisterns with Tsolikauri in the fermentation room. So how long will it be the same style next year when people can come to Georgia and finally visit the site?
Yeah, I want to keep on this to skin contact minimum 1 month. It depends. Not only me. The wine says to you that it's time.
And what about this one? How?
It's the same.
The same 1 month.
Yes.
But the color is much lighter.
Maybe the Katsiteli makes different color for this.
Wow. This is very light, really. Like, yeah, and this is more like apple and has some like oh my god, I forgot the English word. Creamy notes. So Mamolactic was very smooth, I suppose. Wow, very nice. So this is basically you. If you want to taste only wine, you start with Lihi and then go to amber. Very good. But yeah, so you said that you made. Which one was for the one that you sent for the tasting for your friend's restaurant?
That was another one. Tsiska Tsolikauri. It's typical Linoretian hybrid, or how I can say.
Yeah, rather coupage cuvée.
Yes. It's typical Linoretian cepage, maybe. And we use this wine for supra. Supra is Georgian table, like ceremony, and the normal Georgian drinks minimum half liter for
round toast.
Sometimes depends on the toast. Sometimes people can drink from different vessels.
This Tsiska Tsolikauri is typical
kind of feast.
Supra wine.
The table wine. Yeah. But so the one that you can drink a lot and still have fun and not just fall under the table. So let's. Today we have a long day in front of us, so that's why we. Unfortunately, we waste this beautiful wine. So probably. This comes from where?
This wine is from mountain Ajara, from Kedar. There is a little village, Bayo, and from that place. But in normal, the Chaveri is Korean and Ajarian grape. I can't say that it's
Yeah.
Korean or Italian. There will be conflict.
Then they will beat us up. So
They
so-
both
so-
believe that the Chaveri is their own wine, so I like both. But for me, this vineyard is more specific and more interesting.
Is it high located?
Yes, it's high located. There will be minimum 900.
It grows on the higher, on the kind of
Yes.
pergola,
Mhm.
yeah, like 3 meters you said.
Yes, there are different vineyards, not typical French wines. It's different, old Georgian style.
Kind of rosé or light red, right?
We call it pink because
Uh-huh.
the skin is red, but heart is white. So you can make. If you will take only juice without skin contact, you will receive a white wine. But if you will keep on
skin.
skin, you will receive wine like this. Pink.
Okay, so Chaveri from Mountain Sajar. What's your idea, like how to start a small winery if you are a young person that has never made wine? What do you need to do? Like the main things?
First of all, he or she must make some research about his region, and he must choose for the first some easy grape. Because, for example, I made also some difficult grapes. They are nice grapes, but it's very difficult to work with them. They must this Georgian dry wine with the skin contact. It's much easier to make, but they need Georgian equipment for this. I think for Georgians it's
Easy to start.
yes.
But Chaveri, like, do you mean like you can make skin contact wine in the barrel, in plastic, in stainless steel, in glass? And
Yes.
glass is not very Chaveri.
You want the glass bottle with a big diameter.
Neck.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
For this, yes, you can start. But this jewelry with Georgian name of Chaveri is much easier for this. But it needs too many. How to say, wash and
Yeah, clean.
clean.
Yeah.
Yes. So not so easy to
Just
start. But for Georgians, it's best way. The next one is Ojareshi. This.
Ojareshi sounds Meghrelian to me.
Yes, but Lechomians and Swanetians don't think the same.
So where did it grow?
This is growing in Swaneti, South Swaneti. It's mountain in West Georgia, and
Exactly. Lentechi, not.
yes, because the North Swaneti it's impossible to grow.
Yeah, it's too high, too cold, and like the climate is not good for
But
it.
South Swaneti is perfect for winemakers, and now the last years our climate in the earth changed a lot of. So now in mountain Georgia this
You can
Mhm.
grow these grapes, yes. You have possibility.
But this is the first wine that we see in Georgia that says on the label that is kind of Svanetian wine, and this is pretty unique. But your family is related to Svaneti, right? So
yes,
your Syrian is a
my family was Swanetian for the first, but some 4 centuries ago we came in. We in Emiratian now we are Emiratian, but our roots are from Swaneti, so.
And you can see it on the label as well. So of course, maybe many of you have never been to Georgia or don't know much about the culture. But this is the new label. So on the back label, you can see also the contour of the typical Svanetian hat, and also it resembles to the letter O for the first letter of the name of the founder. So it also is a tribute to the heritage of the family, which we like. About Ojareshi, I would give it a bit of time to get air contact, and then more aromas come, and this is like a very red berries, like red currant. Yesterday I didn't remember the red currant, and this is I would say not for heavy meat or something like this. It can be good with cheese and even with fruits. So like very, like very simple one. Also, it's a technical break. And what was the most, the hardest part for you in establishing a winery? Like the most hard task?
Many of them it's not so easy to say, one word. First of all, you need patience.
So you need a lot of patience in order to start a winery, a proper
Yes,
winery.
you must wait for the 1 year, and you also, when I started, I used Georgian 20-liter bottles, and many of them was very dirty. So you must put special soil.
So this kind of white sand that contains the limestone, like the lime.
Yes. First you must do this process one time. You clean and see there is a lot of little. Then you must make the same second time, third time, fourth time, 5 times for the press. So you need a lot of
patience.
Yes. And
Persistence.
The same with the jewelry. Clearly, when you wash it, you need if everything is good.
So basically, our protocols were the following. So first, it was like we used the water under pressure. So from Kercher, so like the most famous company that produces those things. So it was like water and pressure. Then it was special kind of tool made of the tree. Not tree bark. Tree bark is actually something for bigger clovers. This was like tree leaves, right?
Yes, special. In Georgian we call it kagvisara.
So like basically.
It's wild Georgian bush.
Yeah, it's kind of like you put the bush on the big wooden stick and you scratch the quevris walls from inside. Then you wash it again. Then we took the water away. Then we washed it again, and like till the water was transparent. Basically, we kept doing it, and only then we also, like in several quevris, out of experiments, we didn't put any sulfur, and in one quevri we did. So we burned sulfur on the piece of coal for several seconds just to disinfect it completely, and only then we brought the crushed grapes inside, and now they are doing their job. And sometimes we have to punch the grapes like 3 times a day or something, depends on the intensity, right?
And also patient. You must. Yes. 6 times is much better.
Yeah. Well, so it depends again on the style, on the intensity of boiling and so on. But like you see, it's a lot of, quite a lot of work. Actually, I like this ojaleshi a lot, so I will probably finish it. I'm sorry. So guys, cheers to you, and we have one wine. Where does it come from?
My favorite grape wine. Name is Otshanuli Sapere. It's typical Limeretian grape. I think this wine has more strongest pigment in Georgian wines, and this is the reason why I use this wine for painting too. For example, you can see the painting on our wall with this wine.
Who was the painter?
For this picture, my father.
Oh. Yeah, so your father is an artist, and like he makes a lot of handcraft, like practices a lot of handcraft, and your grandfather was a very famous writer, like globally. So every Georgian, and not only Georgian, has read his tales, and like it's a very big pressure to be a grandchild of such a person, but he is choosing his own way, and this is amazing. So to your success, thank you very much again for teaching me, for hosting me. This is so well with your method. I love it really, and it's quite young, so it's 2019, but it's already so kind of well made. It's so stable, so balanced. I don't know. I love it because usually Otshanuli can be a bit of like punchy in the beginning, but this one is already. But there is another dream, another way that you
Yes.
add a hint, so it's something that will be working very well for you when you have a lot of this, and in the morning after there will be something else that will help you recovering. And I'm sure it will be great. So, all right. Thank you very much again, and cheers to all your plans and all your dreams and to the success of this family and this house.
Thanks very much.
Go Marcos.
How much?
Stay safe and drink Georgia.